Now in the last lecture, we did insert a product into our MongoDB database, which is awesome. Now I also want to see it, and before we actually fetch it in our Node application, let me show you another tool called Compass. If you click on Get MongoDB on mongodb.com, you can choose that and you can download and install it for free as well. It's available for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. And once you got that installed, you can start your Compass application on your machine. And this essentially is a tool that gives you a graphical user interface to connect to your database and to interact with it. So let's wait for it starting up here. And once it did start up, you can connect to it. Now, to connect to it, let's go back to our MongoDB cluster and click Connect here. And then click Connect with MongoDB Atlas, choose your operating system, and then copy that URL down there. Now, one cool thing is, if you now quickly close Compass again and you restart it after you copied that URL, it should tell you that it detected the connection string. And if you click yes, it will insert the most important pieces here for you. Now you still need to choose how you want to connect to make sure your username is correct and also enter the password for this user. You need to do this manually. All the defaults can be left as they are, and you should be able to now connect to your database. And here it is. And interesting enough, to be precise, you're now connected to the database server. And here you see a couple of databases, two default ones, which you don't need to touch and which you shouldn't touch, but then also your own one, shop. And the shop database here actually has a products collection, as you can see. And if we look into that products collection, in there, we can see the documents that are stored in there. And here is that one document we inserted. So there's one product we added in the last lecture. Now you can also insert documents and edit them inside of Compass. And check out the official Compass docs to learn all about the features you can use here. I just want to use this as a nice visual support so that we can see our data before we fetch it in our Node app. That being said, obviously the data is not that useful to us here. So let's go back to Node.js and write some code so that we can use the product data on our shop pages again, which we commented out at the moment.